Hi, so welcome to another Productive Life in Notion session. You may hear me if you're in a coaching session with me or a training session. You would hear me talking about the productive life, and you might wonder, how do I actually do that? What are the tools Mark recommends? Is he trying to sell me some product that I have to use to do this, or like what is the platform? What is it? And I always tell my clients, whatever you're comfortable using, whatever works for you, whether it's pure paper based, whether it's on the other extreme, a full on digital system with an app, or whether it's somehow in between and there's the sense of a bit of hybrid happening. And to be honest, I grab my journal and take notes when my clients are talking, and only later enter it into a digital space and platform. And I use a combination of that with what I do. But at some point, I did stumble across Notion, and I saw that as an opportunity to actually take things to the next level. And it enabled me to, in one platform, do things that 5 or 6 other apps were doing for me. And so, yeah, I am on a bit of a mission to like make it work and help others to do it. And I've got a real offer for you today, and it involves a template that I've created in Notion. I'm using Notion as the platform to teach you how to use Notion, because the biggest challenge about Notion is that, firstly, it is an incredibly flexible system. You can do anything in it. But that is actually a challenge, right? Because often people sign up, they get the blank default page, and they're like, and now what do I do? And that's really challenging. So if you jump in with me and you get access to my Productive Life Notion guide, you work through it, you go from the top of the page all the way down to the bottom of the page, and you find ultimately, hey, I can use this, I can do this. And so here's what I've created, and I talk in the intro on this page about it like being like a box of Lego, because you can, yes, do so much with it, and it's based on blocks, it's based on pages, it's based on databases, and the good news is that it's free to use, and you can become quite a power user and still be on the free account. So this page, you'll see throughout the page where you're actually going to learn how to use Notion in Notion. I'll give you these tasks to do along the way. Do this. Once you've read this, try this. When you've read this, here's an example of what it looks like. For example, I deal with things like, how do I move around and navigate? You can see the tasks keep coming up. I talk about adding pages in, starting new pages. I talk about using blocks, the basic building block, if you like, of the Notion app. And step by step, you follow the guidelines, follow the prompts, get you to do things that will make you start to feel immediately like, hey, I'm becoming a bit of a power user here. And then it's about, how do you format stuff? What are the options in that? And then what about toggles? Like here you can see you can hide things, you can reveal them, which just makes for a clean working environment. How do I link stuff from other places? I don't want Notion to be the standalone thing and not link from elsewhere. How do I then get stuff out of Notion, sharing from Notion, sharing to Notion? What about tables? How can I create a table, almost like an Excel spreadsheet within Notion? And yeah, I do all my budgeting in Notion, and it's replaced Excel in that regard for me. Then we come into databases, and a little bit more information, training, understanding around that will help you to actually get to the place where you begin to build significant databases that help you to live and manage your life well. I'll talk about downloading templates, where you can get them, how to create your own template, how to find stuff, and some getting further help. And so my goal in all of this is to give you a tool. And if you had to have a look on my page on Gumroad, where I sell all the various templates, whether it's the Productive Life Planner that I spoke about in the last video, whether it's the Living Your Mission worksheet, whether it's some other practical tools, whether it's my book itself, or this one, the Notion Guide. And what I would love to offer you with this is grab this, and then I will send you a link where you can book a free coaching call with me. and I will help you with this transition to getting started with Notion. And it'll just be a 15-minute, hey, it'll probably extend to a bit longer than that. But consider this sort of like you buying a product and you're going to get some coaching and training in it. So head across to the Gumroad page. The link is down in the description. Grab this copy of the Notion guide. I'm sure you'll find it affordable, not too much more than a cup of coffee, and start trying something different, unique, and maybe you dabble a bit in Notion and you just want to like take it a bit further. So take this as an offer from me. Grab the template, the page of training in Notion. You'll have a lot of fun using it. You can connect with me and I will set you up to take Notion and your productivity to the next level. Thanks for watching. Cheers.